So I was explaining what is meditation to him. Okay, the brain has different frequency of operation. They're called alpha, beta, gamma, delta. So beta is our normal frequency of operation, which is when we are awake, we are interacting with so many things. Now, that's a higher frequency. It's about 20 beats per second, 20 hertz, around that I think. So what happens is that in the 20 hertz, not all that is signal. Okay, a lot of that is noise because we are keep getting so many inputs. So what's happening is effectively the brain is doing extra processing to respond to life. Okay, which means brain power is some X power is there. That a part of that, maybe 40%, 50% is used for noise processing. Because in an alert state, awake state, you have to your so many inputs are coming straight away. So that's called beta. But then the meditation is a conscious process by which you slow down, come down to alpha, okay, which is about 4 to 6 beats per second compared to 20. Now what happens in this process is the noise will reduce in the brain. Okay, it's the equivalent of a computer in your, if you give it a computer is a CPU. The CPU processing power, lot of, let's say, imagine so much of virus is there which will eat up the bandwidth, and what is available for your processing is some X amount. So suppose you remove the viruses, then the processing power will increase and the utilization will come down and heating will come down. So same thing happens in meditation. Your processing, unnecessary processing will come down. So the mind enters into a state of very natural, calm, serene state. It's not doing any extra unnecessary processing. So now this is equivalent of what we call as a peace, very peaceful you feel within. Okay. Now what is the effect of that is that for any work which you do from a meditation state, a person who is meditative versus a person who is not meditative, a person who is not meditative is moving from a state of background noise to a work and come back. Focus on something. Background noise is there. Focus and come back. Whereas a person who is meditative, the noise, background noise is less. From that he can focus and come back. So focus and alertness, focus and awareness becomes very sharp. It is like, you might have seen the radios of the olden days. If you switch on, the noise will be more than 60%. Signal will be less. Gora, 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 sound barta irtade. Right? Whereas this modern day, the current generation radios are more of a digital, where this noise is very less, very clear voice. So as you do practice meditation, the noise in the brain comes down, and the clarity of thought, the ability to focus will increase. This is one effect of meditation. The second thing happens is that there will be a peace that you feel deep peace, and that will have a healing effect on the inner organs of the body. So now this peace becomes very deep with the clarity of thought. Then you start feeling a deep sense of connectedness to the universe. Okay, because you feel so peaceful. At the deepest level, the universe is very peaceful. At the surface level, it's noisy. It's like an ocean, right? At the surface level, ocean is waves, but as you go deeper and deeper, it becomes very silent. So as the mind becomes more and more silent, you start touching the deeper level of existence. That deeper level of existence is called is deep silence. So in that deep silence, there's a feeling of connectedness with everything. It's like infinity. That we call as God experience. The God experience is not available to us because our mind is very noisy. And then when the mind becomes very deep and peaceful and silent, the God experience is available to anybody. So this is, in summary, in meditation explained in some way.
Generally, if you can ask Swami also, I'm very peaceful.
He never loses his temper.
By nature you are like that, and according to us, that nature comes to you because of your past practices. In general, it's like not like it's like somebody who has attained certain level of maturity. So that maturity level will not go down. So somewhere in a couple of different lifetimes, you would have done some practices which is contributing to this this lifetime, like that. So what they say is, the whatever practice, it's like our lifetimes are like a continuum. Okay, somebody has learned cycling in some part of time. After 20 years also, he can still cycle. So that way, what happens is that this what I call balanced state of mind is not it's not a accident. It's cultivated over different parts of lifetime, because we have gone through so many lifetimes. At different lifetimes, you would have cultivated different habit patterns, different practices. Something which is cultivated is coming to this life. That's what we're. Meditation is not just calmness, it's more than that actually. It is actually feeling connected with the existence, feeling connected with the God, feeling connected with the universe. That's what we call as God experience. It's a deep experience, touching experience, which can happen. Not that guaranteed to happen, but it can happen. So suddenly you feel so connected to the whole existence at a very deep level. That's what meditation is about.
The kids, how do they improve the focus? Because my eldest son, I think